to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 30.
That's what it is, baby. That's what it is.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number 1. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots. That, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
18 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Now he'll try to run with this.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Watson going to take it himself.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards.
Watson now going to keep it.
First down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Quick throw completed by Watson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you've...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 78 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. 3rd and long. It's Watson. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Off the option, that's complete. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Seahawks 21, Texans 7. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, it's Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
5 yards.
They'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They're going option play on 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. I see you nodding your head up and down. I'm guessing you like that play call.
I did. How could I not? Because to me, he checked every box on that play. Perfect play call there on 3rd down. RPO, read the keys, kept it himself, got the first down, and got out of bounds without getting hit. Heck of a play.
At the Seahawks 31.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller, 31 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
19. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Here's Wilson. And he showcased the spin, but couldn't do much else as he's wrangled down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. After the sack on first down, Watson flushed out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Brings up second and 10.
On the delay, here's Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Wilson steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
For another Seahawks.
They'll try to run with Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They get this out left, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now, and the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Watson throwing on 3rd and long. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now Watson throws another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That was J.J. Watt getting in there and getting him to the ground. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone, and now 4th down.
4th down.
55.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A pass underneath for Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
20-yard line.
They run again with Carson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards here on the run, and now 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there, and in this case, greed was good as he got into the end zone.
This will make it into the end zone.
Go time, baby!
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Oh, yeah, you're still teaching me on these RPOs. Was that an RPO, or was that a design quarterback run the whole way?
I think it was an RPO, and a lot of times we have to distinguish RPO, zone read, all those things that come with it. But to me, this was a play call from the coach that said, here it is, now make the right decision. And that's exactly what he did.
Indeed, he did, and able to convert on 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really, you're almost at the point of no option. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Have the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On the pickup.
Again, it's Johnson.
At the 20.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Watson forced out to his left. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson being chased out left. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard
line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
On second down, here's the option.
And my goodness, another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the return will stop right around the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On first down, Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Bernardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing on second down, Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 10. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Texans.
Wilson wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon.
First down.
The tackle made by K.J. Wright. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Running from the gun, Johnson.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of 10.
as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
DJ Reed on the tackle.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts
It's a gain of 10.
as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll run on first down. Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Watson on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Texans.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Another timeout. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game.
46.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.